A weird little car. Shopping at home? 1990 celebrity gossip. And improv superstars. All this and more today on Torgo's Game Show Grab Bag. Yes, welcome everybody. Spill the 90s tea. Welcome El Condor Pasa and Tiger Cat. That's what we've got so far. Welcome. This is Torgo's Game Show Grab Bag. This is the stream slash archived YouTube show where I watch a bunch of old game shows and talk over them. And we talk with chat. We have a real good time. So my blood glucose has determined that I need to eat something before or at the beginning of the show. So I decided to cook up one of my Cook Unity meals. This is the sauce doesn't look as good as it did when I initially cooked it, but this is Thai Peruvian chicken. I am unfortunately ignorant about where Thailand and Peru intersect culturally. Chicken and rice specifically. Let me take one bite of this on mic, and then I'll eat the rest off mic. Alright, it's very good. The sauce definitely has a lot of cilantro in it, so you might not like it if you have the cilantro equals soap gene. But if you want to try this or any of hundreds of other recipes, you can use this QR code or the link that's going to be popping up every 20 minutes throughout in chat every 20 minutes throughout the show, and you can get $50 off your first order. And it white people. You get $50 off your first order, and then it kicks $50 credit back to me. So that's a good way to help the stream out, keep me in decent food, and get some decent food for yourself as well. So with all that out of the way, today's topic is put the rest on a gift certificate. Game shows featuring or themed around shopping. And as you might guess from the title of the category that I came up with, the first show is the ultimate shopping show, Wheel of Fortune, which you might not know if you've only been watching for the past few decades, but true wheel watchers know that originally, at the end, after you solve a puzzle, you would have to use all the money you would earn to buy prizes from a showcase of prizes that they had on stage. That's where famously there was a ceramic Dalmatian that was usually the lowest priced item. I believe this episode that we're watching, or that I've picked, is from... Sorry, a piece of rice just flew out of my mouth. It's from the daytime version on NBC, and this has original commercials as well. The daytime version had shopping basically up until 1989, I think. And shopping was dropped from the nighttime syndicated version around 1987. But here we go with a shopping episode from June 19th, 1985. So this is about a month and a half before my birthday. Here is Wheel of Fortune.
Nick Clooney, the Channel 4 News at 5.
Surprise Nick Clooney. Legit, if they put all the rest of the money on a gift certificate, is it taxed? I think it might be still. You basically had two options. You had put it on a gift certificate or put it on account. And on account meant that you could still lose it in the later round to a bankrupt.
Look at this studio, filled with glamorous prizes, fabulous and exciting merchandise, including this fire engine red electric mini car.
Here's the promised weird little car.
A stunning $3,800 zircon and blue topaz ring. And a brand new American-made family car. Over $67,000 just waiting to be won today on Wheel of Fortune. And
That's how I can tell this is daytime, because I was looking at other possible episodes, and one was definitely nighttime from the same era, and the prize total was like 100,000 something. I only knew about this from an old Family Guy cutaway.
now, here's your host, Pat Sajak.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, everybody. thanks very much. And welcome again to Wheel of Fortune. Now, a big welcome for our American-made host. Here is Vanna White. Here she comes. And we will now meet the three players who will be participating in the festivities. Pamela, you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right. Pamela Thurston from Palo Alto, California, an attorney up there. How long have you been practicing?
7 years.
Yeah, what kind of law do you...
Right now, I'm working for a firm that does mostly aviation law.
Oh, good. Sailing, hiking, and taking care of the 2-year-old son among your interests. Sounds like full-time jobs right there.
Certainly is.
Nice to have you here. Good luck to you. Here is Tracy Vaden,
Hi.
who's a secretary. What kind of business?
Well, I work for a temporary agency.
Gotcha.
That's what I've been doing.
And you have something special
Hey,
coming up in
Buttbags.
just a few days, huh?
Very special, yes. I'm getting married in about 6 days.
Well, congratulations on that. Yes. Is he in the audience?
Yes, he is.
Oh, that's good. Nice to hear. Make a noise. Say something loud. Yeah. Just wanted to see if he sounded like a suitable fellow, and he does. And we wish you a lot of luck with that, and a lot of luck on our show as well.
Thank you.
Here is Robert Weaver. Robert is back again. This Tulane University student from Columbus, Mississippi.
That's right.
Had a good day yesterday. You won a boat in the bonus round, didn't you?
That's right.
Your total was $18,136.
Yeah, Buttbag. This is from 1985.
That's amazing.
Year I was born.
And I noticed you're wearing green.
That's right, with little Tulane writing up there. So
Yeah.
Go Green Wave.
You were careful not to cover it up with Robert.
That's
which was very
right.
nice of you. All right, let's go. $750, top dollar value for this round. Try not to hit bankrupt. If you do, you lose your cash, but not your merchandise, because once you buy a prize, it's yours to keep. Here's our first puzzle. It is a phrase. Just before the show, we drew numbers to see who would start the game. And Pamela, you'll do it. Here we go. $450.
Nogatron, also
I'd
born in
like an N,
1985.
Yeah, one end, right at the end.
Let the right one in.
Spin again.
And it looks like a free spin.
Oh, great.
Right to you. Use it when you'd like to. In the meantime, I guess
Right
you'll want
now?
to spin again.
All right.
Oh,
100, I think, yeah.
Could I have a tea, please?
Sure can. 1 T, that takes you to 550.
This was also when you could basically rack up infinite free spins.
I'll try to spin again.
$300.
I'd like an S, please.
There happens to be one S, and you happen to have $850 now.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Sure.
I'd like to buy an E, please.
We can arrange that. There are 2 E's right together. Now you have 600 remaining.
I'd like to buy another vowel.
Okay.
And O.
Yeah, 2 O's. One there, one there.
Okay, it is on.
350 remaining.
Okay, I'd like to spin.
All right, you went through a lot of emotions there. $400.
I'd like a P, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bin or
there
C.
is
Oh no,
P.
it can't be either of those because there's no N.
Spin again.
I'm going to spin one more
Keep-
All right, good luck.
Keep your shirt on.
That's all we can do. 100.
All right, could I please have an R?
2 R's. That's another $200. Now, Pamela, you have $950. Are you going to spin it, or are you going to solve it?
I'd like to solve the
All
puzzle,
right, go
please.
right ahead.
Keep your shirt on.
You said it. You only do minor gambling, huh? All right. Keep your shirt on. Almost $1,000, and you'll spend that in the Games Galore area. What do we have?
Sorry. I'd like for 400.
Values are small, yeah.
Fan light.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes when they're all staring you in the face.
Then the price of vowels has never gone up, and I think nowadays the smallest value on the wheel is 500. So you can call one letter and buy 2
Like
vowels.
that. You have 482 to go.
For 340, the computer.
There you go. You have $142.
I'd like those $35 playing cards,
Well,
please.
wouldn't we all? You have 107 left. That will go on a Giorgio gift certificate or on account.
On a gift certificate, please.
Okay, Jack, deal us in.
Okay, Pat. Well, Pamela, we start with Gucci's new playing cards. They're imprinted with a Greek design and come in a variety of subtle colors. Well,
$35 for playing cards in 1985 money.
That's $35. And then
Not a service
Commodore's 64 computer
service merchandise like it
featuring
usually
4K
is.
Memory, full-sized keyboard,
Apparently.
color graphics, sprites, sound
Ooh.
capability, music composer cartridge, and program reference guide. Furnished by Commodore, retail value $340. And finally, Casablanca's beautiful gallery edition IntelliTouch ceiling fan, featuring a computerized system for fingertip control of light, speed, and airflow. It's furnished by the Casablanca Fan Company. Retail value $468.
Okay. Well, we shall mush on here with the round two of the $1,000 Space on the Wheel coming up right after these messages.
See, I think top value was $750 in that round.
If it's crisp like a chip, but it's not
Great crisp.
If it tastes like a dip, but it's not, it must be a great crisp.
That's what.
Great Crisps, a whole new snack from Nabisco. Imagine the same ingredients from your favorite dishes. Cheese and chives, French onion, nacho. They
Computerized
so
just meant it had a
crispy,
switch.
They're incredible.
If it's crisp like a chip and it tastes like a dip, it must be a great crisp. That's what.
They're crisp like a chip, taste like a dip.
That was the artificial intelligence of the day, was just having a digital switch.
Shake, 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 new love my carpet. Take, take, take those odors out. Shake, 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 new love my carpet. Tough and gentle is what it's all about.
I miss
New
jingles.
improved Love My Carpet with Actolite is tougher than ever on pet, cooking, smoking, even damp, musty odors.
But it's formulated to care for carpets, so it's gentle. Feels great. Smells fresh.
New, 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 new love my carpet. Tough and gentle is what it's all about.
All right, second round, we'll get to it. We have another bankrupt on the wheel. Watch out for it, but we do have that $1,000 Space. That's good news. And the puzzle is a person.
That's the smallest amount of effort
Person
makes a
does not
difference.
always mean proper name. And Tracy, you will indeed get a chance to play here. Go ahead. $800.
R, please.
There is an R. $800.
Big money. Give me 1,000.
300.
S, please.
Nope, afraid not. Robert.
All righty. 1,000.
200.
I'd like an N, please.
Nope, there is no end. So we go back to you, Pamela.
Oh, man.
He's on the horizon there. Sorry about that. Tracy.
Oh, at least you didn't lose anything. So once you buy a prize, it's yours to keep.
Let's get the 3.
Come on, yeah.
B, please.
But there's no B. So, Robert, try again.
All righty. Come on, 1,000. Come on,
450.
1,000. All right, how about an L, please?
That we do have, and you have some money now. $450.
I'll buy a vowel,
Hey.
please. An E?
Sorry, there's no E. That still costs you $250. And the turn, Pamela.
Card.
Okay, you proved your point. You know how to hit that space. That's enough.
I forgot Pamela. I think Pamela still has a free spin.
And 200.
T.
No, there's no T.
Turns out there are no vowels.
All righty.
This is like one of those Wordles where it turns out the only vowel is a Y.
200.
I'd like a D, please.
There you go. 2 Ds. Another $400. Up to 600 now.
I'll spin again.
All right.
Billy Crystal. No.
Come on, 1,000.
I was thinking world something, but that doesn't work because there's no R in the top word.
Feel to it. Robert, I'm sorry. I have to take it right back. And Pamela, you know the feeling for that.
All right. I'd like a C, please.
Uh-huh. There's a $700 C for you.
Try again.
Could?
May I have an H, please?
Sure may.
Oh, yeah.
Now you are up to
Oh my God! Wait. Okay, no, there's not enough.
I'd like to buy
There's not enough letters for child predator. Thank
a
God.
vowel. I'd like to buy an I.
Yeah, there is the one I. There is two.
Child prodigy.
And a grimace forming on your face.
I'll try to buy an E, please.
Well, not only so, no, that was called, too. Double whammy there. Yeah, sorry. Hang on, Tracy. Pamela's holding up the free spin, and they're holding up the commercial sign. There's so many things being held up here. I've just lost my cool. We'll be back.
It's not a person.
Crash this in. Players, turn around, if you would.
Oh yeah, the players had to turn around when they went to break.
If you're one of 10 million Americans,
Like me.
Like me. Like me.
with a bladder control problem, comfortable, discreet, depend undergarments give you effective protection from wetness because of a fluid-locking material that absorbs fast, locks fluids in, won't let go.
Oh my God!
It works.
It's like prank stuff you put in to gelatinize
Disposable
water.
depend undergarments for discreet, effective protection.
Presenting scrub-free heavy-duty bathroom
Oops, I crapped my
cleaner.
pants.
Amazing scrub-free cleans on contact with the power of a cleanser without the scrubbing, the scratching, the gritty residue, or the hard work.
Okay, I was gonna say it said elapsed time 32 seconds.
Bathroom cleaner. And now
So that was
new
way sped
scrub-free
up.
Toilet bowl cleaner leaves behind its clean, fresh fragrance.
All right, looking for a person just before we went to commercial. Pamela handed me a free spin disc, which means she's going to keep the turn.
That's right. I'd like to spin.
Okay. All right, 800.
All right. I'd like a P, please.
Yes, ma'am. There is P. 1450.
I think I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Well, then, please do.
Child prodigy.
Yeah, there you go. Free spins can come in handy. Congratulations, 1450. Off to the hot tub party we go.
Okay. For $5.95, I'd like the gym, please.
All right, $855 left.
Get that big boom box.
$400, the his and her tennis rackets.
They're yours, $455 remaining.
Oh, my husband would like that ice cream.
Oh, get it.
Come on.
So all the big prizes, like that trip to Aruba that have a star next to them, are prizes you're eligible to play for in the bonus round.
All right.
Get him the ice cream.
For $275, the ice cream.
All right, $180 to go. Or to left.
$79, the duffel bag, please.
Okay,
That was a
101,
bullshit
and
puzzle.
gets
Well, they always
$50.
say
That's fine, thank you.
Okay.
person doesn't always mean proper name.
Nice prizes there, and here's Jack with good news for you and your husband.
Right, Pat. Nice list, Pamela. You can pack your gym togs in Gucci's big treated canvas
More
duffel
Gucci.
bag. It's accented with the classic GG design and canvas strap. Retail value $79. And then a gift certificate for Swenson's old-fashioned ice cream and fountain products.
Yeah.
You may indulge in chocolate fantasy sundaes, banana splits, or a triple scoop ice cream cone furnished by Swenson's, $275. Next, his and hers Wimbledon tennis rackets, dynamically
Wimbledon.
weighted for more power, greater head speed, and better control. Made from a special blend of boron and graphite, furnished by Time Sports.
I mean, yeah,
Incorporated,
all these companies
$400. And
paid for the
finally,
placement, I'm
West
sure.
Bend's Total Gym home exercise system. More than 70 exercises can be performed at your own level on the Total Gym, furnished by West Bend. Retail value $595.
Okay. Well, 2 rounds, 2 victories. Folks, you have your work cut out for you, but we have a $2,000 space on the wheel for a third round, so anything can happen, and very often does. Come back and see what it is.
Peggy Fox,
You and me
would your
both.
glass cleaner clean lipstick without streaking?
I don't know.
Try Glass Plus. Mrs. Fox has never used Glass Plus before.
I think it's great.
Now look at this greasy stove. Would you use a glass cleaner on that?
No.
Try Glass Plus. It cleans more than glass.
She has used Glass Plus one time before this.
It did it. The stove looks great. I'm very surprised.
Glass Plus cleans glass.
Plus, a whole lot more.
No home is safe when this creature gets in. He'll attack your family, even your pets. It's the hungry flea, and he's out for blood. But Raid Flea Killer kills biting fleas dead. In carpets, upholstery, even on pets.
Pets too? Doggone it.
Raid Flea Killer kills fleas
Can't
dead
be good for the
in your
dog.
home and on your pets.
Freezer Burn strikes again. Freezer Burn. To help put out Freezer Burn,
Yeah, exactly,
more
El
and more
Condor.
people are turning to Baggies Extra Protection Freezer Bags. Baggies fights Freezer Burn with the strength of plastic and nylon. So with Baggies Extra Protection Freezer Bags, there's a lot better chance of putting out the freezer burn in your freezer.
I don't think the city should be paying for the Baggies truck.
And help put out Freezer Burn.
Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad to know you'll be your best today? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad there's style to make you feel that way? Aren't you glad for being together?
Ma'am.
Aren't you glad when people smile?
Dance, Lieutenant.
Aren't you glad you use style? Aren't you glad?
Pulling rank, huh?
Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad you use style?
Hey,
All right, third round.
hey, Papa
comeback
Jared.
time. Maybe a lot of
Thanks for the bits. He says, I am glad to be watching the game show Grab Bag.
money on the wheel, and phrase is the category. And we always start round three with player three. Robert, that would be you.
Ready?
300.
I'd like an R, please.
There is one R, yeah. $300.
I'll spin again.
Okay.
Big long word on the bottom.
2,000.
Maybe 4?
200.
I'd like an L, please.
One L. 500.
I'll spin again.
Okay.
Come on, 2,000. 2,000.
Yeah. As soon as Jared showed up, should have switched to zero, man.
Yes, there are two Fs.
I'm not that mean.
500.
I'd like to buy a vowel,
Okay.
please. An O.
There are two of them, yep. Still a lot of money left, Robert.
I will buy another vowel, an E.
One E. Okay.
I'll spin again.
All right, go ahead.
God, that's a huge word.
This will be close. Brother. Oh, stand up, Robert, and call a letter.
I'd like an N, please.
All right, there are two N's. Boy. Yeah, 4,000, rather $5,400.
I'll buy another vowel.
All right.
An A.
There is no A.
I would say go for a G. I think there's definitely an ing on that first word.
$350.
I'd like a G, please.
Yep, there's a G, $350.
By an I.
Eyes we have, three of them, as a matter of fact. Well, you're down to just $100, so you'll be spinning here, right?
Yes.
It's not filling.
400.
A T, please.
Yep, there's the T. Now you have $500. Going on?
Yeah,
Fishing for
I'd like
compliments.
to...
No, no more vowels.
can't buy a vowel.
No, so you'll have to spin or sell. $550.
An S, please.
Two S's. We'll add $1,100 to your total. You have $1,600. Kamala.
I'll solve the puzzle.
Okay.
Fishing for compliments.
You did it again, yep. Stuff here. to the Touch of the Orient area, the Hawaii trip, and everything else you see.
Okay. For $753 select a carpet.
Okay, you have 847.
For
Oh, wow.
600 the stereo.
Fisting for compliments.
247.
$470 the lamps, please.
I would take the remaining 77, put it either on a gift certificate or on account. I bet a gift certificate.
Yes,
Boy,
please.
I catch on. Here's Jack.
Okay, Pat. Pamela, this time it's Al-size pair of classic ginger jar lamps on black-footed mountings with the three-way turn switch and...
So this music that's playing in the background is Time for Tony, which is the lullaby that Merv Griffin wrote that he adapted into the Jeopardy Think music.
Natural linen shirred shades furnished by Al-size lamps, retail value $170. And next, you'll enjoy big sound from this little mini component stereo system, a space saver with AM/FM tuner, amplifier, mini cassette.
This game with phrases basically relies on colloquialisms. Yeah.
And finally, Benchmark's exquisite carpeting symphony collection, made with 4th generation nylon and ultra fresh, the antimicrobial soil resistant protection, furnished by Benchmark Carpet Mills, retail value $753.
Well, when you play 3 rounds and someone wins all 3, I guess we know who the big winner of the day is. So you stand by. We'll chat more about that in a moment. Tracy, doggone it, sure enjoyed having you here.
I had a nice time, thank you.
I'm glad you did, and you have a marriage coming up in 6 days. We never got a chance to see your fiancé, but we did hear from him. I heard his voice, and he sounded like a real nice guy. So have a happy marriage, and it was nice having you here. Robert! Nothing today, but look at this for your 2 days. $18,136.
Buttbag says, did I hear the word antimicrobial in 1985? I didn't even catch that.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to you. Thank you both for being with us. Pamela, we added
Must have been a thing even back then.
$4,000. Congratulations to you. You're going to play the bonus round, and we will do that right after you watch these messages. And please take notes. I think you'll be able to refer to them later and enjoy these messages again and again.
Aren't you glad? Heads up. To know you'll be your best today. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad?
It's driving me crazy because it's not clear if they're saying "Orange you glad," and Dial is famously orange. It seems like a no-brainer that they would write "Orange you glad" on screen at some point.
To make you feel this must be wrong. Oops. Aren't you glad for being together? Aren't you glad when people
Okay, they're saying aren't.
Don't worry, it's under 500. Introducing Weight Watchers Baked Ravioli. A blend of cheeses tucked into pockets of pasta in tomato sauce. A triumph.
Tomato.
Pasta that no longer has to endanger my waistline. Introducing
2 in a row.
Weight Watchers Spaghetti with meat sauce. The delicious flavors of beef, tomatoes, garlic, onions, spices, and burgundy make the sauce full-bodied. But not me.
I mean, if you wear a tight-ass belt like that.
Well, $4,000
that helps
is a
too.
nice number, but a nicer one would be $12,890, which is what you'll have if you get the bonus prize, which is...
The station wagon.
Right there, yeah.
This is how it adds up, Pamela. You'll be trying
You sure you don't want to play for the coffee table?
Pontiac Sunbird wagon. Exceptional styling, practical and fun. Lots of cargo space and standard extras such as side window defoggers and plush cut pile carpeting. Furnished by Pontiac. Retail value $8,890. Good luck.
Okay, you had 3 puzzles, 3 victories. You are 1 puzzle away from the car. This time the category is occupation. Let's have 5 consonants and 1 vowel.
I'd like an S.
1.
A T.
2.
An R.
3.
An N.
4.
An L.
5. And the vowel.
And an E.
Okay.
This is before you got all those letters for free. But then they noticed that that's all anyone ever picked.
Very quiet, please. Playing for the automobile and that very impressive $12,800 plus figure I gave you earlier. Okay, very quiet.
Master of Puppets.
Well, can't you do it? It's an occupation. You have 15 seconds. Talk it out. Good luck.
Registrar of Voters.
Yes.
Very good.
It fit perfectly, and you seem to be the last one to $12,890. I am going to take that microphone off you. If you will head right there, Van, it will put you in your brand new car. See, I love when a player says the answer like, oh no, that can't possibly be right. But it was. It fits. Looks good. And you dressed for it, too. You matched perfectly with your blue, isn't it? Nice? Looks good, huh? Congratulations to you, Pamela. You're going to get to come back again next time, tomorrow, and play some more. Stay right where you are. We will take a break and be right back to wrap things up.
Instead of Tylenol, I take 3. Anacin 3.
Same aspirin-free medicine as uncoated Tylenol tablets, but Anacin 3 adds a thin protective coating. In a national survey, those...
Yeah, but does Anacin have a cool wheel design?
The choice preferred it 2-to-1 for easier swallowing.
Aspirin-free, Anacin 3.
Bug spray alert!
If the smell of your old bug killer drives you out of your house, change to new pine-scented Black Flag. Kills bugs fast.
A bug killer doesn't have to smell bad to work good.
Black Flag, the only leading brand with a fresh pine...
Good for huffing, too.
Through the years, people have been trying to find things to beat SOS soap pads. But SOS is a good idea that's still the best idea. After all, nothing cleans better or shines brighter. And for only pennies a pad, SOS doesn't cost you a small
Yeah, maybe it's
fortune.
supposed to smell bad because it's poison.
Our competition keeps proving what a great buy we really are.
Nobody's here with you today, huh?
No, not today. They couldn't come.
Ah.
My son Timothy is at home watching, I hope.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't like it when there's, you know, usually friends and relatives. I'll get in the car
I
with
agree with
Pamela
you.
here.
I think you ought to get in the car
Pretty
with this
excited,
brand new
sure.
car.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, well, it's time to say goodbye. So for Pat Sajak, I'm Vanna White. We'll see you next time on Wheel of Fortune. Bye-bye.
Some contestants receive Sunny Delight Florida Citrus Punch.
All right,
Morning,
so that
noon,
was
and
Wheel of Fortune. Next up on the agenda is the home shopping game. So this was an actual show. This was in syndication. I thought originally that it was on the home shopping channel, but it was actually syndicated to local markets. But it was a spin-off of the home shopping network, which had previously been the Home Shopping Club, co-founded by Sunny D is just OJ with added sugar, yeah. Co-founded by one of the founders of PAX TV, which will, at least the logo will come up later. And this episode is from 1987. I think they're kind of all from 1987 because there was only one season. Hosted by future Wheel of Fortune and Entertainment Tonight host Bob Goen. So here comes the home shopping game. It's another kind of word scramble game. Pretty basic.
It's the home shopping game.
Oh, and I forgot to mention the main gimmick of this is you literally can buy the prizes by calling a number.
And now, here's your host, Bob Goen.
Thank you. And thank you at home. Welcome to the home shopping game. We've got another great 30 minutes for you today. 5 terrific bargains.
Well, wait until you see the prizes.
And today, we've got 2 new players. Here they are. The man here is Keith Cash. He's a security guard from Schenectady, New York.
Yeah, that's right. It's my dad again. We had this episode on a tape for a while, and then I just ran across this on YouTube. I want to shout out also the channel is Peter the Super. He's been uploading a lot of game shows lately, and the Wheel episode we just watched was his, and this was as well. Surprise, Daddy. So he was on 3 game shows. He was on Hugh, he was on Sale of the Century, and he was on this. The Sale of the Century episode is on YouTube, but it is really bad quality, and I didn't want to subject everyone to it, but I'm really happy I came across this.
And his opponent today is Sue Pucci, secretary.
Surprise Pucci as well.
Connecticut. Got a couple of Easterners today. Welcome both of you to the home shopping game. Sue, tell me about yourself. You're from Stanford?
I'm from Stanford, yep. I was out here about 30 years ago going to school and decided that I'd like to live here. And it took me about 30 years and came back a year ago.
Also, I'm a small pink dog who runs an advice column.
Yeah.
And now live here in a little town called Altaloma.
Altaloma,
And work in that area, yep.
Well, we're glad to have you. Good luck to you today.
Thank you.
And Keith Cash, good name to have on this show. Boy, I hope it pays off for you. From Schenectady, you unicycled, tell me this.
Unicycled across the United States.
That's incredible. Just for yourself or for...
I did it mostly for myself, but I worked with the American Cancer Society and talked to young people about not to start smoking. And the mountains were murder and the desert was murder, but what a trip.
Good for you. That's great.
Thanks.
All right, good luck.
So yeah, he did that with his life, and I hosted a game show live stream. But yeah, I was probably like 1 or 2 when this aired, so
both of you, here's how we
I
play
was
the
alive
game.
at this
3
point.
scrambled words are displayed on your screen, and the object of the game is for these two to unscramble those words, and we'll give them some cash because of it. They can also win some cash along the way by answering our questions. Now, all the words that we use to scramble up come from the description of our Home Shopping Club bargains, which are always available to you at home at great discounts. So be ready to give us a call.
I don't remember if he does. Maybe he does by the end of the show.
First bargain of the day. Give a big welcome to Bob Circosta. Get in here.
Thank you.
Come on. Come on. Bring me a bargain.
Oh, we have more than one. We have a great lineup of bargains today. And here's a phone number you might want to jot down, 1-800-527-7090, because when you see the item that you'd like to have,
do not call the
number that you need to dial. That's when you want to give us a call. Here comes Debbie Bartlett right now with our very first offering of the day. And you know, there's a certain stately elegance in the well-defined angles of an emerald-cut stone. And now it can be yours with this 2-carat emerald-cut cubic zirconia diamond pendant. A glittering 14-karat gold high Tiffany setting adds its own sparkle to the geometry of this lovely pendant. The fully faceted diamond-like stone is held securely by 6 prongs, and this 2-carat cubic zirconia diamond pendant comes to you in a gift box with a lifetime quality guarantee. Retail price $79.95. Home Shopping Club price at only $25.50. And at that low of a price, treat yourself on this one.
The dire weight of Torgo saying, "Do not call the number." I don't know. I'm just saying. You can't call this number and buy this pendant.
Check handy when you call to cover the cost of the item plus the
zirconia again.
Shipping and handling. Now, first-time buyers receive an additional $5 off the already low club price. Today's secret word, by the way, is finest. Be sure to mention that secret word to the operator when ordering, and we'll include a free gift along with your very first purchase of the day. A beautiful, beautiful cubic zirconia diamond. Let's scramble up some words, Bob.
All right.
Yeah, cubic zirconia diamond is a little like jumbo shrimp.
Yeah, okay, here we go. 3 scrambled words and 3 letters to start you off, players. And since we're talking about that emerald pendant, our category is the Emerald City, as in the Wizard of Oz, okay? You ready? Your answers are worth $100. Good luck, both of you. What type of dog was Sue?
Cairn Terrier.
That is correct. Toto was a terrier.
My mom was addicted to QVC. I know all the pretty rocks.
You're on the board with 100, and you get 3 letters. Not yet. Here's your next question. In the Land of Oz, what character did Ray Bolger...
Coconut Nurse, who's my mom, says, Dad says no excuse for his performance, but he is dyslexic and hates word games. And a belated shout out to Torgo. Yeah, I have no idea how Dad got past the audition process for this. Especially since, I guess just because he was coming from so far away, they just needed somebody who wasn't from L.A.
Play.
Scarecrow.
That's right, the Scarecrow it is. You're up to 200. Here are 3 more letters. Still tough. Next question. What did Yip Harburg and Harold Arlen have to do with the Wizard of Oz?
They're Munchkins?
They wrote the music and the lyrics and music for the show.
Sure, yeah, you starting to talk like me. There you go. You're the game show host here. You get 3 letters.
Angels? No.
Still doesn't help you. Okay, next question. What type of witch was Glinda?
Angles.
She's a good witch.
That's right, the Witch of the South. Yeah, you're on the board with $100. Let's give you 3 letters. See if it helps you.
I think the word on the bottom is geometry.
Geometry is the word on the bottom. Yes, it is. That's worth $100. 2 puzzles remain. What did the wizard give the Tin Woodsman? A diploma or a heart-shaped watch?
Diploma.
A heart-shaped watch.
Yeah, Scarecrow got the diploma.
Scarecrow got
2 letters
diploma.
for you. Or 1 letter, anyway.
The letter on the right is angles.
Angles is that word on the right. Yes, it is. And it's worth 200 up. You're up to $500 now. Next question.
Okay, Tiger
What
Cat
type of
says
creatures
certain for
kidnapped Dorothy and took her
flying
to the
monkeys.
Wicked Witch? Keith?
The Flying Monkeys.
You got it. You remember your Wizard of Oz. You've got one puzzle remaining. Let's take a look at that letter on it.
I'd say that the word on the right is certain.
Not in time. I'm sorry.
Also not the word on the right.
Buzzer. Dorothy's house killed the Wicked Witch of the East. What killed the Wicked Witch?
Water.
Sue?
Water.
I'm melting.
Water.
Melting. Another 100 for you. We can't give you that final letter on that word. Can you tell us what it is?
Certain.
Certain is that final word. And that's worth $300, and it gives you a $100 lead after round one, which means you're taking home this stately 2-carat emerald cut cubic zirconia diamond pendant. Yes, you're all smiles now. Ladies, wouldn't this glittering 2-carat stone make a terrific addition to your jewelry collection? Then give us a call, because it's only $25.50 here on the Home Shopping Game. We'll take a break. We'll be back with round number 2 and finish off a close game. Don't go away.
Also, like, even before the bargain pricing, it said that it was only worth $80. So that was the ultimate prize of the round when they're playing with hundreds of dollars in cash.
Hey, welcome back to the Home Shopping Game. Time for round number 2, and we're going to break a very close game up a little bit. Here, let's first give you a bargain. Bob, what is it this time?
You'll be the trendsetter with this genuine leather handbag. Now, it's the only purse that you ever need for any occasion. A sophisticated snakeskin and leather design stands out against the pure white background of the purse.
Was made cheaply, it seems to be. Yeah, it was, but I mean, there's still cash on the line, like
car keys or loose change. You'll love the easy access pull-open frame that fastens securely with a magnetic
It's not as
clasp.
cheap as like Shoppers Casino that we've watched before.
Strap, which can be adjusted with a knot for versatility. Retail on this $150, but you're a free phone call away right now at only $46.75. Membership in the Home Shopping Club is free, and it occurs automatically with your very first purchase. Plus, if you're a first-time buyer, we'll knock off another $5 from the already low club price. Has a very compact design, doesn't it?
That's right.
Yes.
There's lots of room inside.
Oh yeah, he was. Bob Goen was one of the contestants. Was one of the contestants' assistants on Crosswits.
There's a little zipper on the inside.
You guys don't mind if I interrupt, do you? Here we go. Here are 3 words that scrambled up.
I think Bob Goen had the mustache until the 90s.
3 letters. You guys just go talk amongst yourselves. And remember, since we're talking about that shoulder bag, our category is called It's in the Bag. Answers again worth $100. When you're in Baghdad, what country are you in?
Iraq.
Thailand or Iraq? Sue?
Iraq.
Yeah, but Thailand is the capital of Bangkok, so 3 letters for you.
No.
Is the word handbag.
Or Bangkok is the capital
Handbag is the
of
word.
Thailand.
That's worth another 100. You're up to $900. According to the song, who had silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants? Keith?
Mr. Bojangles.
You got it. Mr. Bojangles. 2 letters for you, Keith. Yeah, those are 2 tough ones. Here's your next question. Trudy, the bag lady, is one of the characters of what popular comedian? Carol Burnett or
Lily
Sue?
Tomlin.
Right you are. Lily Tomlin was the other choice. You're at an even 1,000. Here are 2 more letters for you.
The word on the right, on the left, is change.
Change is the word on the left. Yeah, $200 more. You're up to $1,200. Well done. Bilbo Baggins is the main character in
Hobbit.
what J.R. Keith?
The Hobbit.
Yeah, what J.R.R. Tolkien book about little people. The Hobbit is it. Here's another letter on that final puzzle.
Occasion.
Ooh, thought that would do it for you. Next question. In the famous poem, what line comes after Ba Ba Black Sheep?
Have you any
Keith?
wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. Ooh.
Incorrect, but very close. Yes sir, 3 bags
Wrong
full.
number of
Well, you know, you
bags.
adjust for inflation, and there you go. A letter for you, Sue.
The bottom word is occasion.
Occasion is the word on the bottom. That's worth $300. You're up to $1,500. You've got a very solid lead after 2 rounds, and you've just won that stylish, genuine leather handbag. And ladies, here's a handbag for all your wardrobe needs. The sophisticated snakeskin and leather design gives it a trend-setting fashion look. A bag like this normally retails for about $150, but here on the Home Shopping Game, look at this. It's only $46.75. That's a great deal, so give us a call. Let's listen now to our 3rd bargain of the day as we get set for round 3. Bob, what's this?
And here is a crucifix pendant that you'll cherish for generations. All the enticing qualities of 14-karat gold, both white and yellow, are found in this breathtaking symbol of your faith. The cross itself is rich yellow gold with tapered ends and a sunburst in the very center. Captured in the white gold is a dramatic figure of Christ, set against the contrasting
Wow.
yellow gold background. This crucifix
Suddenly
pendant
very
weighs
religious.
1.8 grams and can be held on your most treasured neck chain by the clip-on loop. Retail price $115. Home shopping club price only $45. And your satisfaction's guaranteed, too. You can return any item for any reason within 30 days and receive a full refund of the purchase price.
I'm returning this because I'm a vampire.
Plus the original shipping and handling charges. Be sure to have that credit card or check handy when you call. A super gift item, too, Bob.
Yeah, sure is. Here are 3 scrambled words, players. And 3 letters to start you out. And since we're talking about that crucifix pendant, all our questions are called crosstalk. That's the name of the category, crosstalk. Now remember, we're doubling all the dollar values here. Your answers are worth $200. Let's see how you do. Your first question goes like this. Who invented the game of lacrosse? Was it the American Indians?
American Indians.
The American Indians.
Yeah, back in the 1800s, as a matter of fact. You've got $200 more and 3 more letters.
No, not yet.
Doesn't help you yet. Here's your next question. In 1881, Clara Barton founded what American religion?
Red Cross.
The Red Cross.
The American Red Cross. Well done. Another 200. Here are 3 more letters. Does that help you yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Cherish.
Ferry Across the Mersey was a 1965 hit by what group? Herman's Hermits or Jerry and the Pacemakers?
Herman's Hermits.
Keith?
Herman's Hermits.
Oh, 50-50 shot didn't pay off. Jerry and the Pacemakers.
Oh, good job, Tiger Cat.
For. So 3 letters for Sue. The break doesn't pay off for you. Oh, we're running out of time in this round, so hands on your tabletops. We'll show you 1 letter at a time. Buzz in when you think you know the words. We'll show you 1 letter when I say the word now. Keith.
Word on the left is cherish.
Cherish, the word on the left. That's worth $200 to you. You're up to 1,000. You trail by 9. We'll show you 1 more letter on the final 2 puzzles now.
Tapered.
Sue.
Against is the bottom word.
Against is that word on the bottom. Yes, it is. We have 1 puzzle remaining. It's worth $600. We'll show you a letter on it when I say now. Keith.
Word on the right is tapered.
Tapered is that word. Yeah, it's worth $600. Puts you to 16.
So it's basically impossible for him to catch up anyway.
Catching up to do because Sue's in the lead after round number 3.
Oh, I guess there's more game.
You have just 1. Look at this. This beautiful 14-karat gold crucifix pendant. Viewers, here's a pendant you will cherish for generations. The combination of white and yellow gold make this a unique and stunning piece of jewelry. It's sure to become a family heirloom, and it's only $45 here on Home Shopping Game. 2 more bargains just like it for you at home. When we come back with round number 4 after this time out. We have a very close game going on right now, and Keith, you better be prepared because Sue has taken her shoes off. She's getting serious, okay? Round number 4 will determine who goes to the bonus round. First off, Bob has another bargain.
And you will get 3 outfits in 1 with this 2-piece sweater set for full-figured women. The set includes a cable knit diamond stitch cardigan and matching sleeveless.
Couldn't get a full-figured woman to model it, huh?
Together or pair each piece with another separate for 3 totally different looks. You'll love the feel of this 100% cotton knit set and the color of feminine coral shade. Our easy care cardigan, sweater, and shell are available in full figure sizes 38, 40, 42, and 44. Retail price on it $79.95. Home Shopping Club price only $38.25. And all first-time buyers receive an additional $5.
Again, a stunning $80 value.
Plus a free lifetime membership in the Home Shopping Club. So be sure to have that credit card or check handy when you make the call in to order this. What a pretty shade, too, huh?
Yeah, it matches her nail polish, too. Did you do that on purpose, Debbie?
Of
course you did, yeah.
I don't know what these would have actually cost at the time.
3 scrambled words.
I guess they can claim anything for what it normally costs.
And your 3 free letters. And we're talking about that cardigan sweater, so our category
is
No Sweat. Answer's worth $200. Good luck to both of you. It's Impossible was a 1970 easy listening hit by what, Sue?
Perry Como.
It's impossible. You got $200. Isn't that a great impression? Thank you very much. Don't even answer. It's a rhetorical question. Here are 3 letters. Can you solve any of those?
No, I'm sorry.
Not yet. Here's your next question. What type of sweater were the beat poets of Sue?
Cardigan.
That is incorrect. Of San Francisco, they've made famous in the 50s turtleneck sweaters is what we're looking for. Keith, there's a break for you. Here are 3 letters. Doesn't Doesn't help you either. Next question. Who said, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat? Sue?
Winston Churchill.
Back in 1940. Well done. You're up to 2,700. Here are 3 letters.
Outfit. Outfits.
Still doesn't do it. Not yet. Here's your next question. We're running out of time.
What a
Very
goofy
critical.
sound.
3 puzzles remain. Hands on your tabletops. We'll show you one
I honestly believe it's someone off screen with a bike horn.
letter at a time when I say now. Keith.
The one on the bottom is cardigan.
Cardigan, the word we're looking for on the bottom. That's worth $200. You trail by 900.
Loyalty on the right?
We'll show you one letter at a time on those 2. Oh, I'm sorry. We can't give you any more letters. We'll just let you buzz in when I say the word. No, put your hands on your tabletops. I'll say the word right now. Sue.
The word on the right is totally.
Totally the word on the right. Yes, it is. That's worth $400. Put you at $3,100. One word remains. We'll show you a letter on this one when I say now.
Come on.
Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it. Out of time. Nobody will get this one. The final word was outfits.
Oh.
That's the final word. There's an O remaining on there. Let's show it to them. Outfits the final word. But it's all anticlimactic anyway, because with $3,100, Sue, you are the new champ. Congratulations, Sue. Great job. And hey, look at this. You just won the 2-piece sweater set in soft coral shade. And home shoppers, this 2-piece sweater set includes a cable knit, diamond stitch cardigan, and matching sleeveless shell. You wear them together, wear them as separates, it's up to you. You can expand your wardrobe with a variety of different looks for only $38.25. Well, Keith, $1,800 to take home to Schenectady, and you're not going on a unicycle,
No,
are you?
just
Okay.
one.
So yeah, $1,800 gets to keep that, and none of the prizes, so joke's on them.
Have a safe trip, my friend. Sue, we're going to the bonus round right after this. We'll see how much she can win. We'll have another savings for you, too. Stay where you are. Welcome back to the home shopping game with our champ, Sue, and we're going to go to the bonus round. But first, we want to save you folks at home some money. Here's Bob.
And if you've seen a piece of
Oh, look at this
Capita
fucking
Money before,
thing.
then you know the true value of this premium quality Capita Money double-handled vase. Italian artisans craft each piece carefully, putting every leaf and every petal in place to create the final
Farrell
design.
says,
Now, it's not
my parents' mailing address is Schenectady, but technically they live in Gilderland. I think when actually we might have lived in LA at that time. We moved back to Schenectady in the late 80s, but our mailing address was Schenectady, but I think technically we lived in Rotterdam.
It's not unusual to find a faint fingerprint among the colored flowers, a true reflection of the hand craftsmanship. This double-handled vase is fashioned
Or
from
a mistake.
antique white glazed porcelain and decorated with 3 finely detailed roses. A certificate of authenticity is included too.
I do feel lucky to have grown up in or around Schenectady, because that is like a perfect comedy town name. It's got so many K's and T's.
What a great collectible. It retails
Place
for
Beyond the Pines.
$185, but it can be yours for the low club price of only $67.75. And if this happens to be your very first order with us, we'll save you another $5 off of the already low home shopping club price. Be sure to have any major credit card or check handy when you call.
Oh yeah,
toll free.
Gilderland is Gilderland and Rotterdam are Dutch, but Schenectady is I don't remember which tribe. It's either Mohawk, Onondaga, or Seneca. It's a word meaning the place beyond the pines.
Call right now.
Yes, it is. Okay, Sue, we play the bonus round in 2 parts here. First off, we're going to show you the first letter in a well-known of each word in a well-known phrase, saying, or title that's associated with that flowered vase. If you come up with it based on the first letter, $2,000. Otherwise, as the more letters go up, the money totals go down. You ready to go?
Ready.
For $2,000, Sue, what's the phrase?
Roses are red, violets are blue.
That's it for $1,000.
Good job.
I'm sorry, we had to put the letters up, but you got $1,000. Great job. You're off to a good start. Now we're going to show you one word from the phrase you solved. Using just the letters in that word, make as many new words as you can of 3 letters or more. You'll have 30 seconds to do it. Remember, you have to say them and spell them out loud and correctly, and we'll multiply that number by $1,000. A lot of money can be made here. The word you're working with, Sue, is violets. You have 30 seconds. Good luck. Go.
Let, L-E-T.
Viola. No, shit.
Set, S-E-T.
Sock. Sit.
V-E-T.
Lot.
Slot, S-L-O-T. Slit, S-L-I-T.
Parents are right by the Gilder and Rotterdam town line.
Vest, V-E-S-T. Lest, L-E-S-T.
Didn't get that last one. Boy, you went through it rather workmanlike there, but you came up with 6 words times $1,000. $6,000, Sue, in 30 seconds work. Great job.
That's actually not a bad payout.
Of $9,100. Great job. We're coming back right after this. We've got the whole deal for us. So hurry up. Terrific.
Yeah, the prizes are cheap, but the money's pretty legit.
Today, $9,100 for you. We'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We love having you. 5 bargains for you that you're going to love. Here's Bob.
And you at home can order any of today's items by credit card, a check, or even a money order. Just call our toll-free
All right,
number.
they're just
And
going
if it
to
happens
plug
be
the
your
same
first order
prizes
with us,
again.
We'll deduct another $5 off the already low Home Shopping Club
And she
price.
gets to come back tomorrow. I didn't even know this show had returning champions.
2-carat emerald cut, cubic zirconia diamond pendant. It's all held in a 14-karat
Okay, we
gold
don't need to see
setting
these
and
again.
comes along with a
So that's the home shopping game. Next up is Rodeo Drive. So this one is a little bit of a cheat because, like I said, some of them are shopping themed rather than involve shopping. This is more of a celebrity gossip game. It comes from Jay Wolpert, our good friend. So a little bit of behind the scenes on this one is that I originally, the way I was going to put this on the stream was there's a show that's called like the Wild West Challenge or something like that, and it's like American Gladiators but with cowboy stunts. And what I was going to do was I was going to put that on last on a stream and have all the other shows be shows with titles that could be mistaken for being about cowboys. And I couldn't come up with a third one. I had Rodeo Drive, which I would misread as Rodeo Drive, and an old Pictionary type game hosted by Johnny Gilbert called Fast Draw. And I think I went through the entire game show wiki and I couldn't find a third show that qualified for that. Do you all go to Albany much, or is that like a suburb of? I lived in Albany County for a while, but Albany is more of the city. I mean, it's the capital of New York. So that's why that's an unmade theme. I'll figure out a way to do that Wild West Challenge show because I think there's 1 or 2 episodes on YouTube. And this doesn't have original commercials, but it does have an original Lifetime bumper. So enjoy that as we start Rodeo Drive. Capital is New York City, obviously. No, they just want you to think it is. Also, the quality of this episode isn't great, but none of the episodes of this that are on YouTube are very good quality. Gilderland is a suburb of Albany. That's right, okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Louise Duarte. I just heard something that's really interesting about one of the famous people who shop along the street. When he's not pitching, pitcher Oral Hershiser relaxes in the dugout by reading Jackie Collins' novels. Could that be true? Well, we'll find out on the street of stunning...
No. Buffalo is closer to Canada. Albany is kind of in the middle of the state.
Stores and stories where the glitter meets the dirt. Rodeo Drive.
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, Albany's kind of close to parts of Canada. 3 to 4 hours south. Okay. I'm bad with geography.
And hoping to stroll down Rodeo Drive today are, from Los Angeles, California, Vicki Daniels. From Brooklyn, New York, Jeremy Regan. And our returning champ from Santa Barbara, California, Anita Hendry.
And the aunt and uncle who lived in a trailer in Albany.
Anita, you must be happy. You're our reigning champion. You won over $800 in cash and prizes.
Yes.
And you had a good time. I know you did.
Great time.
It was fun. Well, let's find out about Jeremy. Jerry, what's going on in your life?
I moved here from New York City in July. In Los Angeles, I'm doing massage therapy, and I also do private aerobic instructions.
Oh, like a Jane Fonda kind of thing? Do you stretch, feel the burn kind of thing?
We burn it, baby.
All right, Jeremy, good for you, good for you. Now, Vicky, I found out something about you. You wrote letters to Gene Kelly and was invited to his house?
Yes,
Tell us about that.
Yeah, he invited my best friend and I to his house, and we went there many, many times, and on one occasion...
Oh, Plattsburgh is an hour south of Montreal.
Oh, my gosh, that's great. That's a wonderful story. I'm jealous. I love Gene Kelly. Well, welcome to the show, everyone. Anita, we'll start round one with you. We have a list of 7 concealed words associated with Ronald Reagan. You pick a number, we'll reveal that word to your 2 opponents and to the audience. Pick a number. 4.
The word is Nancy for his wife, Nancy Reagan.
Okay, Jeremy, Vicky, you saw the word. Decide if Anita will mention that word in a 15-second gossip spree about Ronald Reagan. I see you've locked in your votes. Now, if you're right, I'll give you 50 points. Now, Anita, if you say that word, you'll get whatever points that word is worth, anywhere from 100 to 200.
I have a feeling, judging by the time period, that might not be the only awful president that becomes a jump scare on this episode.
150 points, depending on how likely we think you are to say it. Okay, Anita, in 15 seconds, tell us all the gossip you know about Ronald Reagan. Go.
Ronald Reagan was our president. He was married to Nancy Reagan.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Nancy's the word. Let's see how much Nancy is worth. 120 points.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right. Let's take a look at the other words on the list. President, for the president of the Screen Actors Guild. And I think he was president of something else.
End of America.
And he was...
Oh, okay, she made the same joke.
California. Remember the Gipper for his famous line in that movie, one for the Gipper there? And he's an actor, and Bedtime for Bonzo, another famous movie he did, and Contra for his support of the Nicaraguan Contras. Now, let's see how you guys did. Jeremy, I thought you was going to say it, too. We're going to give you 50 points. That was a pretty easy word. Nancy, that was a good one. Vicky, you thought you was going to say Nancy. You get 50
Oh,
points.
Buttbag is having like an existential crisis about cemeteries in the East Coast. So there's a mall in Rotterdam. It was called Rotterdam Square Mall. I think it's something else now. It's like Viaport. It's something dumb. It got like taken over by venture capitalists and turned into like an entertainment complex. Decent arcade there, but I swear to God, there was a cemetery plot in the middle of one of the parking lots. It was like the founder of the mall, his family was buried there or something. So yeah, there is a very grave-centric culture in upstate New York, it seems.
Now you get to do a little bit of gossiping, so pick a number from 1 to 7, a word associated with James Cagney.
3.
The word is rat.
I was about to say rat.
You dirty rat.
All right, Anita, Vicky, you have punched in. Jeremy, in 15 seconds, tell us everything you know about Jimmy Cagney. Go.
Jimmy Cagney, he was an old-time movie actor. He was kind of fat in the 30s and the 40s. I think he won an Academy Award. He did a remake of the movie Ragtime, which was his big comeback later on in the late 70s. He did a lot of movies in the 50s. Black and white films are a major thing that he did
Flowerella.
in the MGM era.
Flowerella confirming the cemetery at Rotterdam Square. I never worked there. I worked at Crossgates. I worked at the Wendy's at Crossgates.
What's that famous saying you did? You dirty rat. You dirty rat. That was it. Let's see how much rat would have been worth. 220 points. That was a tough one, though. But we'll give you 5 points for every word on the list you did say. Let's take a look. I can't believe only one because you kept going and going. White for the movie White Heat. That's it? All right, well, we'll give you 5 points for that, Jeremy. Anita, you thought he was going to do it. He was going gangbusters there, but didn't say the word. We can't give you any points for that. Vicky, I'm sorry, we can't give you any points, but it's your turn to do some gossiping, so pick a number from 1 to 7, a word associated with Michelle
Ooh,
Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
The word is dangerous for the movie Dangerous Liaisons in which he appeared.
All right,
That's
guys,
crazy, because
Vicky,
later she'd be in Dangerous
I was
Minds.
going to say that. You have your decision made. Vicky, in 15 seconds, tell us what you know about Michelle Pfeiffer. Go.
She's an actress. She's got
Worked
big
at Crossgates in high school at a place in the food court that got replaced with a jewelry store. Oh, God, I feel like I know what that was at some point. Not All Bon Pan. Maybe it was All Bon Pan. It's like across from the Pizzeria Uno.
She's beautiful. She's blonde. She was in the Witches of Eastwick with Jack Nicholson and Susan Sarandon. She was in...
I completely skipped over. Tinderella says, my parents' house in Charlotte was literally built on both a Revolutionary and Civil War campsite. The road next to theirs is named Cornwallis Camp Drive.
She was in Dangerous Liaisons. Dangerous was the word. Let's see how much that word would have been worth.
Ghosts be ghostin'.
150 points. Well, let's take a look at the list and give you 5 points for every word you did say.
Oh, you worked at All Bon Pan, too.
So let's give you 5 points for every word you did say. Well, I guess you didn't say book it. So, I'm sorry, Vicky. You said a few of these, but they weren't on the list. We can't give you any points for that. Let's see how Anita did. You said, yeah, she's going to do it. She didn't. We can't give you any points. Jeremy, I'm sorry. Can't give you any points for that. But guys, that's the end.
I've never seen it either.
Recap the scores. We have Anita in the lead with 120 points. Jeremy with 55 and 54.
Now I'm doubting myself about whether Michelle Pfeiffer was in Dangerous Minds.
Right after this.
Yeah, she was.
And we are back for round two. And you'll notice everyone's seated in the order they finished the first round. We have
California
Anita with
smoothie,
120
okay.
points, Jeremy with 55 and Vicky with 50. Okay, Anita, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to read you a series of statements. You just answer fact for true and rumor false. Each time you're right, I'll give you 100 points. When you make a mistake, we'll move on over to Jeremy, give him a chance, and if he makes a mistake, we'll go on over to Vicky and so on. And whoever has the most points when time runs out wins the game, $500, and the chance to do some window shopping and eavesdropping on Rodeo Drive for thousands of dollars in cash and prizes. All right, good luck. Anita, fact or rumor? Michael Keaton played a panda on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Fact.
No, it's a fact. He did a few
Whoever
episodes
fucks up
and
the
also
least
worked on
wins.
the crew. This was early in his career. Jeremy, Queen Elizabeth of England speaks fluent Yiddish.
Rumor.
Rumor's right.
And again, even if they're just rumors, they're going to stick in my mind as facts.
And you'll remember this from the opening. When he's not pitching, pitcher Oral Hershiser relaxes in the dugout by reading Jackie Collins' novels.
Rumor.
Rumor is correct. And you're in the lead, Jeremy, 255 points. Shirley MacLaine believes she was a prostitute in a previous life.
Fact.
Fact.
All right. Boy George appeared on an episode of TV's The A-Team.
True.
No, it is a fact. Mr. T is a big fan of Boy George. Okay, Vicky, here we go. Kirk Douglas's autobiography is called I'm Not Burt Lancaster. Rumor. That is a rumor. Called The Ragman's Son. All right, next question. When asked at a luncheon what the greatest lesson of Watergate was, Richard Nixon replied, just destroy all the tapes.
Fact.
Yes, that is a fact.
Haru.
Steven Spielberg has a dog named E.T.
Rumor.
Rumor's right.
We named the dog Indiana.
Henry Winkler is a high school dropout. Fact. No, that is an empty rumor. He actually went to Yale. Back to you, Anita. Martin Sheen is directing a movie that will star his whole family, even his wife. Rumor. It is a rumor. Former Vice President Spiro Agnew claimed that he should get a... Oh, I'm sorry, that is a rumor. Vicky.
Oh,
Bill Cosby's children's name.
There's some kind of fuck up in the edit or the tape.
All begin with the letter E, which stands for excellence. Fact.
Rumor.
It is a fact.
Psycho. Psycho shit.
The 5 children, their names Erica, Aaron, Ennis, Ensa, and...
Tiger Cat says these questions are giving me real Hugh vibes. That's the beauty of it, is you can write a joke and have it be false.
E to remind them to pursue excellence in life. All right, Lloyd's of London insured Mary Hart's legs for $2 million. Fact. It is a fact. I know they're pretty, but in fact, her legs are so famous that when her legs were covered up by the desk on the Entertainment Tonight set, fans sent hundreds of letters to reveal them again, and of course, as we know, they did. Meryl Streep wrote her own dialogue for the courtroom scene with Dustin Hoffman and Kramer versus Kramer.
Rumor.
No, it's a fact. That's you, Anita. When someone shouted, "Is there a doctor in the house?" in an L.A. movie theater, Richard Chamberlain yelled back, "I play one on TV."
Rumor.
Rumor is correct. Hey. Walt Disney really had an Uncle Remus.
False.
Rumor. Rumor is right. Johnny Carson thinks he'll never find the perfect wife.
Rumor.
Rumor is right. Getting up there. Next fall, Jesse Jackson will host his own talk show.
Rumor.
Fact. Yes! The name of the show is Voices of America, and you're in the lead. Anita with 620 points. We have Vicky with 550, and Jeremy with 455. When Dan Quayle was asked what he thought of dangerous liaisons, he said, "I can't discuss matters of national security." Fact. No, you would think so, but it's a rumor. Jeremy, Maureen Reagan claims she once saw a ghost in the White House bedroom.
Fact.
Yes.
It's fucking me up also because I want to say true or false, but what they want you to say is fact or rumor, and fact and false both start with F.
Happened in the Lincoln bedroom where many other people claim to have seen ghosts. Gerald Ford once broke his thumb when he fell out of bed.
Rumor.
No, it is a rumor, Vicky. Author Jackie Collins doesn't know how to type. Fact.
Rumor.
Yes.
Must write longhand.
In 1981, New York Mayor Ed Koch was offered $7,500 to perform a stand-up act in the Catskill Mountains.
Fact.
Yes, it is. It was at the Novelli Hotel, but he turned it down. Deborah Winger was a mud wrestler.
Rumor.
Rumor's right. Robert Mitchum was once sentenced to a Georgia chain gang.
Rumor.
Fact. It is a fact. And that sound means there's only 2 minutes left at the end of the game. We're down on the home stretch here. Vicky, Phil Donahue admits that he's intimidated by women. Fact.
Rumor.
No, it is a rumor. Anita, Burt Reynolds will star and direct in a film with his new son titled Smokey and the Baby.
Rumor.
Rumor is right. Oliver Stone, who directed and wrote Wall Street, is the son of a stockbroker.
Fact.
No, it's a fact. Jeremy, John Travolta was awarded an honorary degree in education from Rutgers University.
Fact.
A fact.
No, rumor, Vicky. Michael J. Fox's mother is an auxiliary police officer. Fact. Rumor. Anita, Eddie Murphy's first acting job was on a Band-Aid commercial.
Rumor.
Rumor's right. George Lucas, director of Star Wars, owns a ranch in Northern California called Skywalker.
Fact.
Rumor. No,
Oh!
Jeremy, Ted Danson once had a broken bone in his arm set by an Indian medicine man.
Rumor.
Rumor's right. Alfred Hitchcock had a fear of the dark.
Fact.
No, rumor.
Fear of eggs.
Mike Wallace hasn't heard from old friend Nancy Reagan ever since he interviewed her on 60 Minutes.
Fact.
Fact. Yes.
Shocking that you would blow someone
High school
off.
Football.
Rumor.
Rumor's right. Daredevil Evel Knievel owns a Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership in Long Beach, California.
Fact.
Rumor. Rumor is correct.
Oh.
Richard Gere used to play the trumpet at bar mitzvahs. Fact. It is a fact.
It's the tamest rumor you could hear about Richard Gere.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is afraid of mice.
Rumor.
Rumor is right. Tom Brokaw never wears the same tie twice.
Fact.
No, that's a rumor. Anita, back to you. Sally Field wants to direct a film version of The Flying Nun.
Rumor.
Yes. And Vicky, you won the game with 1,350.
I wasn't even thinking of the blow someone off joke, like the pun. I was just thinking, yeah, she seems like an asshole.
Congratulations. Anita, you did terrific. You leave with over $800 in cash and prizes. Thank you for being with us. Jeremy, a great game. Thank you. Vicky, come on over.
Thank you.
Good going. Good going. Wow. of you. Well, right now, Vicki, there's $2,200 just sitting there waiting for you in the bank of Rodeo Drive. But we're going to give you a chance to deposit even more money in that bank, and here's how. We're going to ask you a series of 5 questions. With each one, I'll ask you to make a choice between 2 names. Sometimes the correct answer is one or the other of those names. Sometimes the correct answer is both. Each time you're right, we'll deposit
Okay, so
another
this is the invention of the this or
bank,
dat.
Rodeo Drive. Here we go. Your first question. Patti LaBelle and Cher. Whose sister is actress Georgianne LaPierre of TV's General Hospital?
Cher.
Cher is absolutely right, babe.
If you've seen Cruel Intentions and you've seen
Goldie
Dangerous
Hawn and
Liaisons.
Cindy Williams. Which actress has been married to Bill Hudson of the Hudson Brothers?
Both.
That's absolutely right. That's $400. Irma Bombeck and Art Buchwald. Whose syndicated newspaper column is titled At Wit's End?
Art Buchwald.
Art Buchwald. No, I'm sorry. Irma Bombeck.
Poochie.
Question number 4. Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray. Who was born in Canada?
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd is right. Aykroyd was born in my Boston actor. Aykroyd was born in Ottawa, Canada. Murray was born in Evansville, Illinois. All right, question number 5. Judy Carn and Sally Field. Who was once married to Burt Reynolds?
Judy Carn.
That's right. You got 4 right. That's $800 additional dollars. We're going to deposit the bank of Rodeo Drive. This is terrific. When we come back, we're going to have a chance of winning everything in the shop windows as we go window shopping and eavesdropping on Rodeo.
You forget Aykroyd was Canadian. Same with John Candy. I don't remember John Candy being Canadian either. Oh, of course, he was in Canadian Bacon.
Well, Vicki, are you ready to take a little stroll down Rodeo Drive?
Yes, I am.
Let's go.
Florella says I have a mecha anime from the 80s that has a character in it named Dan Aykroyd.
In the gift shop today, Soft Touch.
That's an amazing choice.
Into fitness, coordinated bodywear, and Antoine like
Dan Aykroyd.
microfibers, bright colors, layered looks, and new silhouettes for any workout from Soft Touch. The jewelry store gives you today's fashion elegance, a triple strand bracelet, a highly polished finish of Italian 14-karat gold from the Michael C. Pina Company. The home shop has Martin Lawrence Gallery's beautiful limited edition Serograph diamonds.
Oh, of course, he was on a CTV too. That makes him Canadian by default.
Electronic store offers a small, lightweight mobile cellular phone with such features as automatic retry, 100-number memory, and full 832-channel capacity. And the bank, which today contains $2,200 plus the $800 you added for a total of $3,000.
I think it was Martin Lawrence Galleries, which is not the Martin Lawrence you're thinking of.
And there's some great gifts there, too. Well, Vicki, here's how it works. The game is played in 60 seconds. You stand here at the first shop. As soon as the clock starts, you're going to overhear some gossip. If you can guess who's being talked about, you move on to the next shop. If you get through all 4
So again, it's like Hugh, but in addition to the cardboard cutouts, there's regular humans talking to them.
plus the bank, before your time runs out, you win all the money in the bank, plus everything that's on Rodeo Drive today.
Great.
Now remember, you can't move to the next shop until you've answered correctly. On your mark, get set, go.
But that was when he was called Little. Gee, I guess he really was kind of a prodigy, composing when he was a kid, even though he was blind. Even with
Stevie Wonder.
Heroes, he still looks the same. Rocking out on the old...
All I'm saying is I don't understand why some celebrities are famous. Like the one that won the beauty contest when she was 15. Oh, sure, she did a couple of flicks. Moulin Rouge and Boys Night Out. But why is she still so famous? And that phony accent, Hungarian, right?
He's got a down-home kind of attitude that I really enjoy. You know, it all seems so serene when Barney, Aunt Bee, Opie, and him would be sitting around on the porch in Mayberry.
Love to talk to a baby about Andy Griffith.
Daughter of such a great director, of course a lot of her charm are those tall, lanky, dark, good looks. I mean, think of her
Sofia
in Crimes and
Coppola?
Misdemeanors before she got bumped off. Then in Enemies, a love story.
His real name is Isser Danielovich, and he tells all about his life as the son of immigrant parents in the book Ragson, which sold pretty well, I guess.
Kirk Douglas.
But I look at the dimpled chin.
Wow.
You thought the Kirk Douglas, that was the last one?
Yeah,
And,
it was.
and I think the actor even said Rag Son. Or
Wasn't Kirk
somebody,
Douglas from
Ragman
Amsterdam?
Son, and
Maybe.
We were all caught up in the excitement. We wanted you to win so bad, and you didn't.
Was this made for women because they like to talk rumors? Well, if you want to really get into the genderedness of it, all of the first 3 game shows that were on Lifetime were about shopping, and then the next one was about the debt you get into from shopping.
That added to the $500 you won earlier means that you won a total of $5,900 in cash. We'll be back next time, where once again it's going to be you and me throwing down Rodeo Drive. Bye, everybody.
All right, so that was Rodeo, not Rodeo Drive. Cremettes. So our last show on the shopping themed stream is naturally Shop Till You Drop, and this is from the Lifetime era. This is from 1994. There's going to be a plug at the beginning saying that it's taped at Universal Studios Hollywood. Very specifically, I learned, was taped at the stage of the then recently closed Conan the Barbarian Sword and Sorcery Spectacular. And I'll get into a little more about how I learned that when you meet the contestants on this particular episode. So here comes, from a rerun on PAX in the 2000s, Shop Till You Drop.
Hollywood, it's Battle of the Sexes Week on the wildest shopping game ever, Shop Till You Drop. Today, one of these lucky teams can win the vacation of a lifetime. And now, here's the host of Shop Till You Drop, Pat Finn.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Hello there, and welcome to the Battle of the Sexes Week here in our mall on Shop Till You Drop. Everybody's battling. You guys were running down the steps to see who would get here first. I love it. Good to have you here on our show. First of all, Cynthia and Krista, welcome.
The Conan Spectacular, specifically the snake, also makes has a big presence in the first Kids' Choice Awards.
How do you two know each other?
We work together, actually. We work for a group home for boys.
That's great. Good to have you here on our show. Welcome. Matt and Jeff, welcome also. How do you know each other?
Since 7th grade, best friends, I guess. Huh?
No kidding.
So you may or may not recognize these people, but these are Matt Gorley and Jeff Davis. Jeff Davis you might know from Whose Line Is It Anyway and from Harmontown. Matt Gorley is from tons of podcasts, Super Ego, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, with Gorley and Rust. And he was a guest on a few months ago on Podcast The Ride. I don't remember what the main topic was, but he talked about being on Shop Till You Drop and the what stage it was taped on. And that's how I learned about the Conan thing.
And I hear you have a mutual goal in life.
Right, we skydove together, and we want to skydive in exotic lands.
Well, let's see if we can win you a triple on the way here, you guys. Good luck to both teams as we do it. You two won the toss, so you get to go first. Ready?
Yes.
Please come with me. Let me tell you about this, and you can pass off to your opponents if you want to. Now, good friends usually know each other's skills and assets, and in this stunt, we're going to ask you to rate each other on a scale of 1 to 10. Well, actually, we're giving you 2, 4, 6, 8, or 10 to choose from. In a moment, you're going to be taking your places on either side of our divider that we have over there, where there are identical sets of paddles with those numbers. Then I'll ask you a question about you or your partner. And all you have to do is rate yourself or your partner by holding up the appropriate paddle. And if your numbers match on 4 of the questions, you'll win. Okay? If you play, what do you think? Pass or play?
Want to play?
Let's play.
Let's play.
You're going to play? Okay, gentlemen, into position right over here, if you will, for me, please. Are you ready? Yes. Here we go. You need 4 right. First one is rate Matt's fashion sense. Rate Matt's fashion sense. Both give it a 10. Very good. Rate what kind of hair day Jeff is having.
Fatal22 says, I'm in a hotel because I am going to a wedding tomorrow and needed a night of silence. My hotel neighbor has a barking dog. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not a match on that one.
Last couple times I went to Allentown for Pinfest. It was in a dog-friendly Motel 6 and had definitely a lot of smells around, but I didn't have any barking dogs, thank God.
But he thought you were having a 10, by the way. Next one. Rate Matt's singing voice. Matt's singing voice.
Oh, cool. El Condor Pasta has a link to a few minutes of the Conan show.
Rate Jeff's muscle tone. Jeff's muscle tone. Hey, that's a match.
I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe that the actors who played Conan and Red Sonja, I assume it was Red Sonja, but they had previously played He-Man and She-Ra in the touring Masters of the Universe show. I'm in Piscataway, which is just fun to say. I once had to move hotel rooms at a Holiday Inn outside Charleston, West Virginia, because the dog in the next room wouldn't shut the hell up. The hotel was more than happy to accommodate. Oh, that's good. The first time I stayed at that hotel, the hot water didn't work, and it was too late to complain.
Very good. One more right, and you guys will win this stunt. Rate Matt's cooking ability. That's the way to play the game. Excellent work, you two. So that means that we're going to give you 100 points right now and give you the chance to go shopping in our mall.
Did their names fall off?
That's the way to play the game.
Yeah, it did.
Excellent work, you two. So that means that we're going to give you 100 points right now and give you the chance to go shopping in our mall. What store would you like to go to? Remember, one of the stores has a mini vacation if you pick that store. What do you think?
Let's go to Norte? Or no, let's go. Top Chef.
Top Chef is our kitchen store. That means you want a storage system. Mark, tell us about it.
All right, that Professional's Choice Decorator Storage System features functional design that redefines the gourmet kitchen or wherever space is important. Versatile storage from Professional's Choice. Retail value, $438.
The announcer for this era also was Mark L. Wahlberg. Again, not the Mark Wahlberg you're thinking of, but we've watched other shows he's hosted, including Russian Roulette.
Good job. Cynthia and Krista, it's now your turn, so please come with me. Yeah, right here, and in just a moment, we'll put you into position here, and you'll get a chance to play. Now, good friends have been known to stand up for each other, okay? And in this stunt, only one of you can stand, however. Over here, we have two chairs, and they are separated
Only
by
gold
a
can
divider.
stay.
In just a moment, I'm going to
Nothing
ask
gold
you
can
both
stay.
to take a seat, and then I'm going to ask a question. And if you think the question pertains to you, just stand up. And if you don't, just stay seated. And to get a point, one of you must stand up and one of you must stay seated.
This is a lot simpler than the stunts would get later.
4 out of 8 times, you'll win. Okay?
Okay.
Why don't you get into position over here? Need 4 out of 8 right. Start off in a seated position, if you will, for me, please. First one. Will the bigger flirt please stand up? And that's one. 3 to go.
I'm sorry, I missed how they determine whether they're right or wrong.
Of you can stand, however. Over here we have 2 chairs, and they are.
Oh, if only one stands up, they get a point.
I'm going to ask you both to take a seat, and then I'm going to ask a question. And if you think the question pertains to you, just stand up. And if you don't, just stay seated. And to get a point, one of you must stand up, and one of you must stay seated.
Okay.
And that's 1. 3 to go. Will the bigger slob please stand up?
Thanks, Seth.
Will the bigger gossip please stand up?
Sensing a pattern. Just beforehand, just stand. You stand up no matter what. I'll sit down no matter what.
Disagreeing over there at all either. Next one. Will the person who gets the hotter dates please stand up? You got that one. Very good. Zip right through that. Right back over here. Good job, you guys. Well, you got 100 points, and now you can go shopping in our mall. What store would you like to go to?
The siren was real life.
Gift store. Our gift store means you just won a great...
There wasn't an emergency on the Universal lot.
Susan, what?
Wallace's silver-plated Lazy Susan, 4 individual serving compartments and a dome-covered center dish, all in grand Baroque pattern from Wallace. Retail value, $687.
Nice prizes and a great game happening in our Battle of the Sexes week, and that means we'll continue it. In fact, we'll double the point values for our stunts, and that means a lot more fun is yet to come on today's Shop You Drop. Don't go away. Battle of the Sexes week continues on Shop You Drop, and we have a great game in progress. In fact, it's a tied score at this point in the game. So what we're going to do is double the point values for our stunts. 200 points apiece.
Oh, this must have been like
Cynthia, you get to go first
1999.
this time, so come with me.
There's something called Millennium Live happening.
Mark's heading upstairs because he gets to be part of the stunt as we have a little fun here. Now, you're about to reach new heights of recognition with some international airlines. On our hangar right here, we have the names of 5 different countries. They are, first of all, right next to me, Spain. Then we go over to Ireland, Australia, Belgium, and Greece. Now, Cynthia, we're going to be putting you up in the control tower to man our fleet of jumbo jets. Each jet has the name of an international airline on it. When I say go, you'll shout out the name of the airline, and you're going to be flying it down to Krista. Now, Krista, you'll place the jet in the hangar in front of the country you think is the home base of that airline. And if you're able to match 3 of the 5 airlines to their mother country,
Okay, Ireland will be
win.
Aer Lingus.
If you play.
Australia will be Qantas.
You're going to pass. Okay, head over there. One of you guys head upstairs, the other one over here, and let's do it. Be careful on the wire. You'll come right back around on this side. Mark's up there to help him send it down.
Okay, we're going to send him down. 1, 2.
Ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
We're ready.
Launch your plane.
Go.
Oh, this is cute.
Iberia. Whoa.
Greece.
Iberia, okay. You're going to put that in Spain. Next one. Yell out what you're bringing down.
Where's that, man?
Qantas. Oh, gosh.
That's Australia.
Australia.
It says Qantas on it. Where are you going to put it? Australia. Okay,
Aer
next
Lingus,
one.
Jeff, Aer Lingus. That's those countries. Belgium. Okay.
That's
Okay,
Ireland.
Belgium. Go for
No.
it. Yeah, that sounds great.
Queensland and Northern Territory Aviation Services. Very, very good. I should have figured it was a.
Okay. Look out. You can let it hit there if you want. Where are you going to put Sabina?
Ireland.
Okay, well, I think they still have 3 right.
What do you think, man? Sabina? Ireland? Should we change these two? What's that? Change these two back up. Ireland, and that one there?
They only need 3.
Switch that. Okay, great.
Oh no, the wings fell off. Must be a Boeing.
Bring the wings. Let's work our way down. Starting here at this end, you need 3 out of 5 in order to do it. We're going to start off here with Spain. You have Iberia in Spain, and yes, that one is correct. Number 2 for Ireland. You put Aer Lingus there. You weren't sure. You kind of switched it around last minute. It was a good thing you did, because that's right. One more right, and you'll win the stunt. Qantas and Australia go together. You did it, you guys. Very good. Sabina is Belgium. You got that one right. And Greece Olympic. Yeah, very good. You got them all right. Excellent work. Back here to center court of our mall. That means you've earned another 200 points and the right to go shopping in our mall once again. Where would you like to go? Gadgets and Gizmos. Going to go to Gadgets and Gizmos. That means that you guys just won a great
Mile High
typewriter.
Club.
Mark, tell us about it.
All right, Pat, the Swintech 2400 DM portable electronic display typewriter. Affordably priced, yet full of convenient features, including spell proof, which eliminates embarrassing spelling mistakes. Swintech, retail value, $300.
Very good, you guys.
Even my typewriter has spell check now.
Now your turn, so please come with me. See how well you can do here, because the waiter at Kathy's Coffee Clutch just walked off the job, and we need you guys to help us fill some orders, if you will, please. On the table are several mugs of 2 different Italian coffee drinks, cappuccino and espresso, as well as some of the flavorings that we might add to those coffees. And those flavorings include right here chocolate, cinnamon sticks, we have whipped cream, and sugar. Now, in a moment, Mark Wahlberg, who is upstairs with the customers, will ask for their orders. Listen very carefully because they can only order once. Then I'll ask you to fill the first order by shouting out the type of coffee and its flavoring while adding them into the mug. Then you'll place it on the first tile. And if you're right, you're going to hear this, and then you can move on to the second order. Otherwise, you're going to hear this. That means you'll just quickly try another combination. But if you can correctly fill the 6 coffee orders in 1 minute, you'll win. Okay? You ready? All right, so the first part of this is you need to listen very carefully as they place the orders upstairs. Go.
Hi, welcome to the mall food court. May I take your order?
Cappuccino with sugar.
Cappuccino with sugar.
Espresso with whipped cream.
Espresso with whipped cream.
That's number 2.
This is the first time I've ever seen the audience members in the upper court of the mall involved in a game.
Be number 3.
Cappuccino with cinnamon.
Cappuccino with cinnamon.
This is number 4.
Cappuccino with chocolate.
Cappuccino with...
This guy's ordering like it's the Jamaican cinnamon stick from the Apple Jacks commercials. Cappuccino with cinnamon.
With chocolate.
Next is 5.
Espresso with chocolate.
Espresso with chocolate.
Thank you, child.
Espresso with sugar.
Okay, good, Mark. Thank you
You guys
very
don't
much.
get to eat.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
We'll put time on the clock. You're going to work on the number 1 first and go as quickly as you can. Ready, set, and go.
Okay. Cappuccino with sugar. Cappuccino sugar.
Do it as quickly as you possibly can. No, put it in the cup. Yeah, put it in. There you go. Ding, that's right. That's one. Next one.
With whipped cream. There you go.
Yes, that's right. That's two. Next one.
Cappuccino with
Three.
cinnamon. Cappuccino with cinnamon.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Next one.
You want to wait for espresso with sugar?
Number four.
With sugar? Sugar?
No, that's wrong. Try again.
Cappuccino with sugar. Cappuccino with sugar.
No, that's wrong. Try again.
At least it's just one thing each.
No, that's wrong. Try again. What are you going to do? Espresso and cinnamon, yell it out. No, that's not it. Try again.
Chocolate. Okay, go. Yeah.
Nope, that's not it. Try again.
The other one with chocolate.
Sugar. No, chocolate.
Yes, that's it. Good. Next one. Try five. Quickly.
Espresso with, espresso again. With what? Sugar? Yeah.
Nope, that's not it. Oh, you were so close. It was going to be espresso with chocolate on that one. Would have got it for you. Sorry, you guys. Back here to center court. Not that time, but you'll get your chance to catch up in a moment because we're going to do our Shoppers Challenge round, see how well they can answer some questions about products and about shopping, and see who will win today in the Battle of the Sexes here on Shot Till You Drop. So don't go away.
Hot Shot Roach and Ant Killer with a new fresh floral scent kills household
Again.
with a great floral fragrance. Hot Shot
Again, don't make it appealing.
on you.
It is time now for our Shoppers Challenge round of the Battle of the Sexes week. A chance for Cynthia and Krista to catch up because I'm going to ask you some questions about products and about shopping. And as we do this, you'll get 50 points for everyone you get right. If you're wrong, your opponents get 3 seconds to answer the question. We're going to go on for a minute and a half, and the team with the most points at the end of this round will go on to shop till they drop. Okay? First in the position, Matt and Cynthia, please. A minute, 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck to both teams. On what part of the body is a tiara worn? Yes,
Head.
Matt. That's correct. What supermodel stars in the exercise video?
Jane Fonda.
Cindy Crawford. That is the answer, Jeff. Good.
Oh, wow.
What is the name for a small umbrella usually
Parasol.
carried? Parasol. Right, Matt. What is the National Biscuit Company better known
Nabisco.
as? Yes, Krista.
I forgot.
Yeah. You know? NBC. No, Nabisco. Compact, subcompact, and midsize are categories
Cars.
of Matt. Car, correct.
Midsize sedan.
The letter tiles in the word game Scrabble are made of wood from what? Yes, Jeff.
I don't know. Cedar?
Pine. No, from what country's Black Forest?
Oh, Germany.
Germany is the answer. Which of the following artists was known for their pop art? Picasso, Rockwell, or Warhol?
Warhol.
Yes, Matt.
Warhol.
Yeah,
Jane Fonda was
what
never a
is the name for
supermodel, that's
small
right.
mat made of lace? Yes, Jeff. A doily. Correct. When it comes to primetime TV, on what sitcom will you find comedian Tim Allen? Yes,
Home
Jeff.
Improvement.
Right. In
Uh?
the world of rock music, what band's lead singer is Sammy Hagar? Yes, Jeff. Van Halen. Correct. On the front of an Old Spice aftershave bottle, will you find
Ship. Boat.
We'll accept
Ship
that,
boat.
yes. Kissing what Irish stone is supposed
Blarney
to give
Stone.
you the gift of, yes, Jeff. The Blarney Stone. Correct. What is the agent number of James Bond?
007.
Right. What Italian city
Hey,
is
guess who hosts the James Bond podcast now?
renowned for its 7 hills? Jeff.
Rome.
No.
It doesn't matter. Absolute blowout.
Promotional consideration provided by Remington Style Setter. This exclusive wax
That was
roller
abrupt.
system is the world's favorite for curls that get noticed every time. The Style Setter, now from Remington. Double Power All. It's the double stain lifter. You'll see. Clothes are whiter, brighter. Stains are history.
Welcome back to Shot Till You Drop. You guys did very well in that round.
Thank you.
Here's your chance to win the big trip. You got to spend $2,500 in a minute and a half. Who's our buyer and who's our exchanger?
I'm the buyer. I'm exchanging.
You're running here, Matt. When I say go, look inside this box. It's going to keep the item. Matt, it'll be your job to get it over to our prize table, then hit that bell over there. That bell tells you, Jeff, that you can open up the next box. Now, if you're going to exchange something, just leave it at any store in our mall and bring back the box from that store. In the end, we're going to be adding up the retail value of the prizes. And if they add up to $2,500 or more, you two will win the vacation of a lifetime. To where, Mark?
Well, get ready, because you're going to shop till you drop in Rome, Italy.
Oh, of Seven Hills fame.
Boutiques and wander in the shadows of an ancient empire on your week-long shopping spree to the eternal city, Rome. Good luck.
That was one of the few answers you didn't know in that question round with Rome, so good for you. Now, remember, keep in mind, one of the stores has a prize worth over $700. If you pick that store, there's a good chance you're heading to Rome. All right? Minute 30 seconds on the clock. Hands on the box. Ready, set, and go. Good luck. Inside the first box, a Con-Air facial set. Keep it exchange. We're going to exchange it. He's heading to Von Chippendecker's Furniture. Get it over the wall quickly and hit the bell. Okay. This guy is trucking. Next we have the Lone Star Sing-Melodian. It's going to take that back and go to Top Chef. Our kitchen store. Get it over the wall and hit the bell. A shiatsu massager. Up the stairs this time. Taking them two at a time. Be careful. Don't hurt yourself. Jerome, be careful.
Oh my God.
Okay, Nico.
Oh, no, get rid of that. That's nothing.
He's going to take it back. Stops off at, where's he going? All the way around to just in time. The fast-made ceiling fan is next with 40.
Those are pretty expensive.
Keep the fan. And 6.
No. Get rid of that.
Exchange that. Upstairs again. Looks a little harder this time around. All the way over to Decorator Showcase. Hit the bell. Very good.
Pretty good time. I know that doesn't matter.
Record speed and determination like I've never seen.
Yeah, see, Mark's impressed by that stuff. So
I'm really tired.
Well, if we can just hold it together here for just a few more moments. Let's find out if you won the big trip. Okay. We got to see if this adds up to $2,500. If it does, you win the trip to Rome. You already won the typewriter and the storage system earlier, and you decided to keep this ceiling fan. Mark, tell us about it.
All right, that Craft-Made's Crescent ceiling fan.
Craft-Made.
Lights reflecting off the ceiling, designed for years of trouble-free performance.
Listen to the silence.
Listen to the silence from Craft-Made.
Enjoy the silence. That's not actually a lyric from the song.
Decorator Showcase next, and inside, well, won't this look great in your room? Mark.
James Seaman Studios' boys will be boys, girls will be girls.
James Seaman Studios.
To create a fun-filled, lively room. Mix and match for your pleasure from James Seaman Studios.
Yeah, say it 2 more times.
Perfect on the battle of the sexes this week, and you guys will be arguing over who gets which one of these prizes, I'm sure. $300 in value on that one. $1,800 to go as we go to Just in Time next. And inside, ooh, take a look at this watch. Mark.
Croton's Man's micron-plated two-tone bracelet calendar watch. Ceramic Duco white dial.
If this watch breaks, the global trade economy takes a 28% hit. People will die.
Free ATM 100 feet water resistant from Croton Watch Company.
Retail value on this one is $300. Seems to be your magic number. At this stage of the game, you have $1,500 to go. We have 3 boxes here. We're trying to get you guys to go to Rome, because if you get to $2,500, that'll be the trip that you win. Top Chef is the next place we go to next. And what are you laughing about? This is good stuff. This is Pasta Mama's pasta.
Yeah.
Pasta Mama brings convenience to gourmet cooking with its designer line of pasta. Everything from fettuccine alfredo to their line of dessert pastas and sauces from Pasta Mama.
Retail value on this one is also $300.
$300 worth of pasta.
Brings you down to $1,200. You got 2 final boxes.
Pour it all
left
in my
here.
mouth.
Look inside Jerome's luggage and leather shop, and inside we find, well, you guys, whoever doesn't get to keep the boys will be boys, girls will be girls wallpaper can keep these, okay? Mark.
California Magnesium, fine leather shoes and handbags and beautifully coordinated.
There's something funny on The Price is Right where whenever a guy is playing a pricing game for things that are clearly women's accessories, the announcer feels the need to chime in with, "You're going to make someone very happy." Like, why can't they just be happy with it?
Styles and colors, plus heavenly comfort for your feet from California Magnesiums. Congratulations, fellas.
Hey, I'll tell you this, it's worth $689. You'd wear those shoes for a trip to Rome, wouldn't you?
I'll wear them in Rome.
All right, one final box here. If it adds up to $511, you guys will be going to Rome. Either way, you keep the typewriter, the storage system, and all the great prizes you've won on the show here today. Not to mention the shoes, which go very well with the purse, of course, which goes well with this box, which is Von Chippendecker's box. And inside we have this chair. Mark.
From
A woman's chair.
A beautiful wicker chair. Basket arm for convenient storage. Has 3 positions for comfort from Lane Venture, a division of the Lane Company.
We need the retail value to be $511. You guys did extremely well in the Shoppers Challenge round, and you did very well overall.
Oh my God. And I think they said there's one prize up there worth $700, but they didn't say anything about the one that's $1,200. Yeah. Better vibrate or something.
Would like to be a contestant on Shop Till You Drop? Call our contestant hotline. Area code 213-463-7677.
All right, so that was Shop Till You Drop. And that was the last show, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. Where's my music? Here it is. So again, thanks for hanging out. Next week, doing something a little different. I found 4 game shows with Muppets appearing on them. So, What's My Line with Jim Henson and Kermit as the mystery guests. Family Feud with the Muppets versus the Dixie Chicks. Very curious to know how that will work. Hollywood Squares with Oscar the Grouch as one of the guests. And Late Night Liars, which is technically like Henson Alternative. It's like the adult Henson offshoot. But they are very Muppety, and it was a Game Show Network show hosted by, of all people, Larry Miller. So that's next week. Let me see who's streaming right now that I can raid. Thanks again to Puppet Jared for the bits. Oh yeah, let's raid the newly unbanned Microscope guy. So until next week, take care of yourselves and each other. Looks like Microscope's guy is watching Blade Runner. So have fun with that.